So let's quickly make the short and easy guide for Japan. So we want to see how to play Japan like a pro player. And who better than Anatand and Chad? We are opening with one barracks because the barracks is only 75 wood. We see most of the villagers over here on food, but he quickly spots out that there is another juicy place where he can go and get food. Now, usually you can go look for a deer pack close to your base and do exactly this. Because you are going to be in a position where you have a little bit of control on the map, especially with this early aggression, you can go out and do this. Japan also has a very nice part where their houses are also drop-off locations, so you don't actually need to build a mill as well. Now, with this, you want to open with a spearman, and you want to go and see where you can find some damage. This spearman, against most civilizations, is going to be able to do some damage. If you are up against Rus, you are most likely not going to find any damage, or English, because they can attack your spearmen with short bows. But for any other civilization, you just open with that spearman and you try to go find somewhere to attack. You have to make sure that your scout is trying to find a spot where they can potentially find damage. Most resources are going to spawn outside the DC range, so that your spearman can go in and poke a little bit. Anatan puts 4 on gold, and 4 on gold with the rest of the villagers on food. He just needs to make sure that he has enough resources to start the age up. Now, from this, he tries to see where can I do damage, and he spots the damage pretty quickly. So with this, he may see, oh, it might be worth it to make more units. So he's trying to age up, as we can see with the split here. But you can always change your plan just a little bit. You can change your plan to ensure that your opponent is delayed. If you know that you're not going to die, especially when your opponent's going for a second TC, you can make another unit. And especially with Japan, you can make a samurai, because samurais, they are not as cheap as spearmen, but they're going to do a pretty good job at slowing your opponent down. So with this, he's now slowly going to be able to go and age up. And you can see with the villager split here, he's making sure that he leaves most of his units at work, because behind this, he's forcing his opponent to respond to these, and he's then going to go for a very, very fast castle. So with the split from here, we can see with the 2 on wood, he's giving himself the option of just getting houses, constantly be able to build houses, and leaving 4 on gold to get to that fast castle. So from here on, as we can see, he's going to be rallying onto food. So let's quickly speed this one up. We want to see 10 on food, 4 on gold. And this is going to be that way all the way through to castle. You can see this very quickly coming out. And with these units, he just quickly wants to ensure that he goes around and does a little bit of damage. So between all of this, you see, still very slowly aging up. He doesn't care about aging up quickly. You don't need to age up quickly. You age up quickly when you want to make units, when you want to get specific upgrades. Anatan doesn't want that. He wants to go straight for castle. So now with 3 on wood, he's going to be able to get the resources he needs to be able to build 1 stable and do what Japanese does best, make mounted samurais. And from there on, you can very quickly snowball. So with the safe landmark, he chose the core storehouse because this is going to give him constant food income. Now he only goes back to 2 on wood because again, you only need the wood for the houses. But very quickly, he's able to go and age up. We see the stable. He's making the stable with one of his wood villagers so that he can start making those mounted samurais and age up with 8. And from here on, you just spam mounted samurais. Mounted samurais are mobile. You're going to be able to attack more than one side if you need to. So it's worth investing in just those. And then you just attack with multiple raid parties. And from there on out, you should be pretty good. He did lose his scout, and he knows the importance of having a scout, so he remakes one. But if you're in gold, it's not going to change your game. You don't need to go make that second scout. You're probably going to lose it again. So with the age up, we see the floating gate, and instantly with the floating gate, you see it being rallied towards the stable. This is because when he does that age up, he's going to want to put the Yoroshiro inside the stable so that it produces even faster. Now, the other thing I just want to note, behind this, we see that this is now upgraded to Daimyo Manor. Japan has this wonderful part where when they drop off gold, they actually get a little bit of stone as well. So we'll see now when these guys drop off, they're going to be dropping off just that little bit of stone. You can see the stone going up. So even though he's not mining stone, he's getting this from the gold, and he's going to be able to upgrade the Daimyo Manor, which means that he gets to go for the Uma Bannerman, which is something you can already go for in the Feudal Age. Now, just going for mounted samurais, and now you want to make sure you split up those raiding parties and you attack from different angles. This guy instantly put down the Yoroshiro inside the stable. You see the golden thing above. That is to ensure that this thing produces that much faster. With these Shinto priests, you now go and ensure you pick up the relics. Just move them a little bit closer to the base, because there's nowhere for you to put them in. So you pick them up around the map, and you put them close to your base so that your opponent won't have that option himself. And that is it. That is the TLDR of Japan like a pro.